Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Welcome to today's live stream. We're back since Wednesday, missed Thursday and Friday, but we're back in here. So pile in, get your questions answered. Let us know where you're located, because we are here to talk about real estate investing with a strong emphasis on wholesaling real estate, where your cash or credit does not matter. So today's title: how are you using your tax refund if you're receiving one? Or are you just going to spend it on a TV or try to flip some real estate, right? So we'll get to that question there. I thought about, I'll get to it. Anyway, so let me ask Chevy. Oh, yeah, Chevy's here. How's it going, my man?
What's up?
He's in Florida. What's going on? Torrance in Tennessee, and I'm in Alabama. Birmingham, I get on you all. I'm in Birmingham. Torrance in Memphis. Chevy's in Greater Tampa.
Yep, Tampa, Florida, baby.
Yeah, so there you go. All right, so make sure you like and share. We don't ask for much. The alert went out to a few of you guys, so share it with someone else.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, should be that simple, but it doesn't seem like it that way. I don't want anybody else to know what I'm doing. Okay, I get that. Okay, there you go. I can't even come back from that. Call that. I know I'm a sharer or whatever, but you'll realize that people that you consider friends, whatever, they ain't interested in what you're interested in or whatever. So that's fine. I actually prefer it that way, just to create some balance or whatever. But and then you have your network of people that are interested in what you're in. But so long story short. Share if you know someone that may be interested is what I'm getting to.
All right, so we got Sway in the house. Listen, jamming always. Thank you for joining us again today. Hey y'all, let's get it. Stephen Vaughn is from Philly. Tanya is saying good morning, and in India, Everfield, welcome to the live. Saying good morning, everyone, and then Gary Rawls just checking in, saying morning, y'all. So everybody kind of just checking in.
Okay, so nobody really posed a question or whatever. So I guess we can just go to the topic then, and nobody ready to need some assistance.
We jumping into it too soon, ain't we?
Oh, we ain't got no question. What we supposed to talk about?
We just started, man. We haven't done the show in like
what?
what?
I do have a property that somebody posted in the group, and I'll put it in here. He wants to get a comp on that one. Let me pull it up in the Flipman Partner Network. We do have a comp. Where did I find it at? Kadarius. Okay, here it is. Ron Staton. This is in Oklahoma, Foss, Oklahoma. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Just say to me, what is it?
Okay, it's 404 West Chickasaw Trail. I should have just did it right.
West what?
Chickasaw Trail.
Chickasaw?
Yeah, Chickasaw Trail.
How you spell that?
Chickasaw? CHICKASAW.
Yeah.
Oh, Chickasaw.
What city?
It's saying Foss, Oklahoma. It has a number A as in Apple as well. So I don't know if it's a condo or something.
It's a I don't know if Chickasaw is a city or just a community in the Mobile area. I think it may just be a community. I don't think they have a government.
You
Chickasaw.
said
Oh, that's
Fall,
a
Oklahoma,
city.
right?
Yeah, 404 West Chickasaw Trail, number
Any
8.
anyone from Mobile, could you verify or deny is Chickasaw a city or just a community within a neighborhood in Mobile?
Okay, I see it. Yeah, OKC. It's listed for 140. Let me share the screen.
You share your screen because I don't see it.
I got you.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so this is listed right now, 140, and it's been on the market for 132 days. Let's look at the history itself. Yep. So it's been on the market quite some time. They dropped it 20,000, and then got a couple pictures with the description. Two duplex units connected. Okay, that's a duplex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brick. Okay, the electrical is updated. That's good. Oh wow, this don't look too bad, Flip. Just minor cosmetic work, really.
Oh yeah, we like that.
Yeah, that's minor work.
Minor work.
We got the basement. They took some good pictures too. Oh wow. Ain't nobody making no offers on this? Oh, that's strange.
What's the deal? It's not Oklahoma.
Do you think it is because of the area?
Probably, yeah, probably just the area. Yes.
So we have 56 on that. But man, those look good. Let me see what is it renting for?
What's the city?
Um Foss, Oklahoma.
Foss, Oklahoma.
Man,
Put that in there
that's
for me,
solid.
Ron. And
It's probably a small city. Let me see.
Why I don't have why my emojis ain't don't give me a black face option?
you have to hold it.
Oh, there you go.
This is saying it's only 101 people that live there.
Yeah,
Am
that's yeah, that's the problem.
I?
Yeah.
No, it's only 100 people that live in the city.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, somehow, and I somehow people are getting off track. This just come from just dealing with a number of people where they're getting off track in some of these markets, some of these cities or towns, and um, you know, like like there's just not enough people there. And this is just an easy go. When you're on the map, it shows you what's that address again? What's that address? Give it to me.
Oh, it's 404 West Chickasaw Trail, number 8.
There's a 404,
West Chickasaw Trail,
404 West Chickasaw Trail.
number 8.
What city?
Foss, Foss, Oklahoma.
Okay. Off Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, now, okay, it might be bigger than what I thought. Let me see. No, it ain't. All right, so just check this out. If you didn't know how a map works, right? So The white part means it's probably a decent sized city, but you can see how far Oklahoma City is from there. There's no other city of any decent size close to there, right? So from to Oklahoma City, let me see, from here. I don't know why I was brain stuck. Oklahoma, okay. Oklahoma City, it's 100 miles, 103 miles. So that's not, that's not Metro Oklahoma City. So now, just to so whenever you're, let me see how I want to say this. Okay, what am I doing here, Tyrone? I thought I was in false. What happened? Is it flat or false? Did I put up the wrong thing? No, there it is right there.
Yeah, it's right there. So
Yeah.
maybe it's considered two different cities.
Yeah, it's like, I guess false might be a suburb of Black Rock or whatever that was. Yeah. But so false, just to do what Chevy just did. So yeah, it's 100 people, right? And so, the reason this stuff works is because you have enough people. So the reason I did the 100,000, a minimum of 100,000 in population on the list that we built. So I tried to keep you in a where it's possible to find a buyer for, because there's enough people. Obviously, the larger the city, the more people, the more, investors, blah, 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 whatever. So 100,000, you could probably go down to 50,000 and find a buyer for a really good deal. But 100, I'm more confident on. Now, some of these are suburbs of other cities, but still the same thing. It still plays out well for you, because what they consider is that city, it still has a population of 100,000 or more, even though it may be a suburb of Denver. So really, you're going to be able to take advantage of all the investors that are in Metro Denver, a greater Denver in reality. So it's still going to be good for you. But that's the reason we built this list. So whenever the first thing you always want to do, if you're not unsure about a place, now if you just go by this list, it's gonna fall in where you need to be. But if you just Google the name of the city, normally it'll be right under about what the population is. 101, it's just not going to be possible to do a deal on what we do. Somebody will buy it if you sit there for a year. I'm from a small town, so I know how it works as far as real estate. It's somebody will eventually buy it, but for what we do, oh no, that ain't the game we playing. It take too long or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully that make a little bit more sense. It got to be enough people. I don't know if I'm saying it where it clicks to folks that it has to be enough people.
Has to be enough people. If nothing else. Gemini Ways has a question. She wants to know if she sees the same agent name with onesies for different properties, would it be okay to reach out to them if they reject the previous offer for another property?
Just depend on how they responded to you. If you got one of the agents that's trying to be insulting or whatever, I probably wouldn't reach back out to them on another one. If they say no, my seller's not interested in this, or they counter or something like that, okay, then I might make an offer on another one or whatever, because that seller may be different or whatever. But if somebody's just being insulting like a lot of them do, then I definitely wouldn't reach back out. So that's me.
India Everfield has a property that they want to get comp. This is in Jennings, Louisiana. Let me see here. I think Chevy's on the phone.
Yeah, I got it. I got you. Got you in here. What's the What's the address?
It's 110, and the street name is spelled MULKERN McKern Street, Jennings, Louisiana.
Wait a minute. Did I spell that right? Okay. Oh, Jennings. Okay. Okay. You say Jennings where?
Louisiana.
Okay. Okay. I'll just do this right here. Where is this at? Be one of them situations, I believe. Yeah, it ain't big enough. You got a population of 9,300. Again, that's basically what I just went over. It's not big enough, and it's not a part of a metro area. You know what I'm saying? Lafayette is the closest city that looks, probably 70 miles or so, and then you got Lake Charles that's not close either. So it's not big enough. They even got to look deeper into it.
Not large enough of a city. So Gemini Ways has a property. This is in Troy, New York. Said, please read description. Other properties can be included. Pre-KISS for DOM, but fits for KISS, a turnkey. Plus, there's an open loan. Can you help me better understand what the list description means with a fifth grade readability? Plus 3 option math for offer. So this is 1305 Hutton Street. That's what it looks like. Troy, New York.
It's interesting. Okay. Says whether you're a seasoned investor or looking to start your portfolio, this checks all the boxes, reliable year after year return. I guess it has these 3 addresses here. Well, the first thing I would like to know, do they have to be all purchased together or sold separately? Can be sold as a pack, what it says here. Can be sold as a package with all or any of. Okay, so you can separate them. So just make an offer on it like you normally would. And if they accept the offer on this one property, then they'll probably do it on the rest of them. So just start by just normally going and make the offer on this one as you normally would, and see how that goes. And if they accept that, then you make the offer on the other ones.
All right. And Gigi is saying that she's using her tax money to buy leads. A purchase list to send text messages to is what she said.
Yeah.
Rudy Hard is my first time seeing you here. Welcome to the live. Joining in from Atlanta, Georgia. Hello, everyone. Glad to be here. And Gemini Ways is saying for the flipping fam, use that list. Takes the guesswork out of it. I pick a random number every day and just go to it on that list. Vincent is here. Welcome back to the live. Good afternoon, everyone's. I'll send the queries. All right. Verna has another property to comp. This is in Richmond, Ohio. It's a 1-acre lot. Building inside is almost a full gut. I have some photos that they sent me.
Okay. All right. What's the address?
That one is 120 Market Street. This is in New Richmond, Ohio. Yeah, it's a 1 acre lot. Yeah, New Richmond, Ohio.
Ohio. So this must be Cincinnati. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. Is that building not there anymore, or?
She's saying that the building is almost a full gut.
It must not be what we're looking at here. Double lot. Let's see. Let's see how this looks.
For some reason, her zip code looks different, but
is it? So is this the property? Let her verify.
yeah.
Is this even the property? I may have the wrong thing up. Yeah, because that doesn't look like a double lot right there.
She's saying that is the building. That's the building.
Okay. Looks like this has well, it's showing us this address right here though. That's the one the building is on. They got two different LLCs, might be the same. Let's see if the mailing address the same. No, it's not. So I wonder which one, because it came up with this address right here. Is that the same address? Oh, okay. So that's Wall Street. But I wonder if it's just this property right here, because that's a. Let's look at the map. My bad. We can try to do that. So I guess is it this lot right here? Let me see. I guess so, huh? Let me see. Yeah, because that little alley thing down there. So these are two separate parcels right here. There's nothing on that. So we need some clarity on this. I'm not sure, because that's a pretty decent sized building there. It says for sure we need some clarity on it. 3-family. Cause it's in two different names. It's in Big Dog Properties LLC and then Market Street LLC. We would need some clarity on that before I can even begin to try to know what's going on here. If you could, Vernon, you know how to reach me. So
Okay.
So that's outside of Cincinnati. Okay, cool. All right.
So is it the lot and the building, or?
Yeah, because they got two different LLCs on, which they could be owned by the same person or whatever too. So,
Alrighty. Slang, welcome to the last one. First time seeing you here. I have a hotel for you if you're still interested. He says $100 a night, and so I'm not sure, but
what he said? What he say?
he's saying that he has a hotel for you if you are still interested.
Yeah, or you dealing with the owner? Is it off market? Right, jump those hurdles. And then I don't know what the $100 a night. What does he mean by that? He's talking about the average daily rates, ADR, or
Possibly. And Gemini Ways is saying that the Chat GPT, you've opened up a new world for her. She
started using it.
Yeah, she said playing with it over the weekend.
So it's amazing. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Jamming always. The lady that turned me on the land turned me on to this new I guess app tool software, whatever you want to call it. It's for the title. It's called Land Insights. It's for land or whatever. I think it does houses too, just because, but it's for land. Which I already knew somebody was going to do it. They really use AI a lot to develop this. It's expensive. Let me just say that. But they could charge more if they wanted to. nobody's close to what they got going. I don't care what software it is. Nobody's close to what they have going. I did a demo with one of them.
What does it do for land that you're saying?
It just probably the things that stand out to me. It can really tell you where you should target. You know, you're gonna have you have to determine what you want to target first, but it can really tell you. This term that's used in land is, well, you could use it for houses too, I guess, but more so in land because you might not have as much activity with land as you do with houses. It's called a sell-through rate.
Mm-hmm.
And the sell-through rate is basically taking the properties that are sold and divide the ones that are currently listed, you know, either on a year, 6 months, or 3 months. And based on, then you sort of have to say, hey, what size do I want to target between 5 and 100 acres, or 5 and 10 acres, or 1 acre to 2 acres, or half an acre to, you know, so you can break it down based on what you want to target. And so if the sell-through rate is above 25%, that normally means you can probably get rid of it, you know, within a decent amount of time. So the higher that number is, the more demand it is for those particular sizes of parcels. So they make it very easy just to see that. It does a lot more. I'm really not even selling it right, and then they just released their comping tool. Like I say, there ain't nothing else out there like that, man.
Right.
It's just not, or whatever. But like I said, it's pretty pricey though. So I'm gonna probably one of my students say he's gonna probably just invest in it. They're gonna give me access to it. I was gonna buy it anyway, but since he's gonna do it with me, whatever. So we're gonna partner up on it, but it's expensive. So I ain't even gonna trip on it. It's like
it sounds like it's worth it though, you know.
Yes, it's $1,500 for 3 months. So they make you pay the $1,500, you know, up front or whatever for those 3 months or whatever. But you still have to pay to export. You know, you don't have to pay anything additional as long as you don't export anything or skip tracing or whatever. But you know, you still build your list and all the other stuff that everybody else does. But they're land flippers, but they're engineers. I think 2 of the guys of that company, they're engineers also. Well, one of them is a former robotics engineer, right? Mm-hmm. So a pretty smart cat, assuming. So I think he's the mastermind behind the development of it. But I guess it's easier because if you go to a company and say, hey, I want you to design this for me, they can do it. But when you actually know, it's just a different experience. You know, I know I need this to analyze deals quickly. I know I need this to identify areas I want to target and so on. So you're going to just have a different perspective whenever you develop something or whatever. If you're actually doing number one, you're a developer, but you're also doing what you're trying to develop it for. I just feel
like a lot more customized.
Yeah, you're gonna get a better product for the people that you're going to probably target with it or whatever. So
because you know what the people need.
It is amazing. Normally when she tell me something, it gonna be is what it is. You know, she said, but a lot of times she assume I already know, and most time I don't. I'm like, no, I hadn't seen that. So she sent me a couple of videos over. It's like, oh man, wow. That's all I've been thinking about over the weekend.
Slang wanted to give some more information about this hotel. He's saying that it's a 39 unit. It rents for 98 to 100 a night. 2639 occupancy, 1 by 1 roof, 2016 new plumbing and electrical. He also is saying it's off market. They're asking 2.8 cash only, no seller financing, and that he would give the address if you're interested. It's in Kissimmee, Florida.
Okay, well that makes it a little different. But with that being said, you're talking, what was that? You say 2 point what?
That's down the street from Disney.
Yeah, what you say 2 point what now?
2.8. 2,800,000
divided by, you say 39 keys. So that's 71. That ain't that bad. 70. That's 70. 71. Almost 72,000 per key or door. How do you want to look at it?
Man, that's down the street from Disney, man.
Mm-hmm. And you say he's bringing how much per day? What was it rate?
98 to 100.
So we'll just say 95. So 95. So 95. Let me see. So we got 360. I think I'm doing this right. 300. I did it in a minute. So that's 14,000 rent per day. And so he's renting about 26 out of the 39. So what is that? What percentage is that?
Almost half.
70%.
Yeah, probably something like that. Let me see, divided by 39. So yeah, that's 66% occupancy. Okay, that's cool. Let's say 67. All right. Okay. Okay. Percent. Okay, so boom. That's okay. Then we said 95 per day. All right. Okay. Yeah, he's high. Yeah. Well, hold on. Before I say that. So that's 960, 600, 900,000 per year. What is it? Times 35%. 35. It's not that bad. That ain't that bad. You say you want 2.8?
Mm-hmm.
It's 2.8.
Yeah, that's not that bad. If I'm doing this right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just email me. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Just email.
And Sway wanted to know what is the name of that software that you were just talking about.
Land Insights. There's a couple of them out there. I think it's landinsights.co. I can make sure on it. Let me see. Yeah, they everybody got to. Oof, yeah. It's I get confused. Yeah, that's him. That's my boy. All right, so yeah, it's landinsights.co. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
So a robotics engineer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my God. Oh. I've been in them classes I can pay. You have to go a different route, sir.
George Crawford, welcome to the live. My first time seeing you here. Comps, please. This is in Philadelphia, PA. Everything updated except the kitchen. They're asking 180. They dropped it to 170.
Jackson 180.
That's what he said. We did, Barney. Okay. Said they dropped it to 170. Okay. Oh.
Oh, it's off market. Okay. I mean, if we're looking at this, let's see here. So Zillow's saying 140. And then we have, what's this one? Redfin is saying 173. I mean, essentially they asking retail. And he's saying that nothing is wrong inside. And then we got realtors saying 202. So you get 180 ARV. So I mean at 180, because based on that itself, hold on now. So at 180, we're really at 90,000 for an offer.
Right.
Screen is blank.
So even though they dropped it to 170, we may be too far apart.
Yeah, definitely.
90. Yeah.
Especially if they're saying ain't nothing wrong with it. Everything is updated except for the kitchen. So that sounds like it's a rental property. So you gotta look into the numbers. That don't sound like no flip.
Josh Fernandez, welcome to the live. I need help comping this property. This is in Dallas, Texas.
Let's get it.
Yeah, the person that emailed me on that motel for sure. I just ran through the little thing on chat. I was right on my numbers.
That is
what the numbers look like.
What
the numbers look like.
I'll show you. I'll show you. Side.
All right, so we got this one. This one is off market too. Let's see, Zillow got it. Okay, everything is updated. That's nice.
He's saying it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,100 square feet on a large lot. It is currently tenant occupied, built in 1949, fully renovated in 2022, and the lease ends in 5/25.
What they asking for?
$1,675. The tenant is happy and has just repainted some of the rooms.
What the owner asking though?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
So ARV on this is 225, 230. So we just need to know what the sellers are asking, and then we could go from there.
All right. Let me see here. Gemini Ways has a property in Columbus, Ohio. Says seller prefers curbside contingent offers. I don't understand this. Seller finance math, please. LLC owner, and it's free and clear.
Yeah, they don't want you to.
Nobody go inside.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
They don't want nobody to go inside.
Well, let me back up. It will work. I got a no go inside price too. Like it work. And that's where I would get the agent up now. Okay, what our offer would have been, but a no one going. How are we gonna term that? Can't view the inside price is this.
Yep.
So curbside indicates they don't want you to go inside of the house.
Yeah, just drive the area. Drive the area. Take a look on the outside. You like it? Let's move forward. I mean, people do that. People do that as well, guys.
They want you to see the inside. They're trying to sell it. That's confusing.
There's sellers that do stuff like that, right? That's all I mean, a lot of time investors buying based on price and based on condition, right? So let's just say a property is worth $300,000, and they're like, "Hey, sight on scene, we'll sell it to you for $50."
Okay, we're talking.
Yeah, but sight on scene for $300? Nah, I don't know what they look like. What it look like?
Now we talking. Okay, yeah. What's the if the guy walls Chevy? What's the worst thing? At 50 and ARV is 3. They can have foundation issues, whatever you want to have.
Figure it out.
If you got some walls, I can see walls up, roof. You know what I'm saying? I might get walls. They got heating in there too, or did have it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, 50 will work. Okay, then yeah, we got something.
Yeah.
But so
Josh, ARV. Wait a minute. If the ARV is 100, and they want and they would accept it, I got to see the inside.
Yeah, you gotta see the inside. There ain't enough meat there
Yeah.
for us to take that risk. You paid 300, now you overpaying because now you got to put another 100 into it. So yeah,
Now sometimes they'll do that when there's a tenant in there. They're still, but it's still on. It's still on. We gotta have some type of concession in most cases for not being able to inspect the property properly.
oh, 100%.
Yeah, we still got to take. It just got to be a significant discount somewhere. For taking on that risk.
They got to make sense.
Yeah.
So she wants to confirm. This is a question. Hit them with the regular offer procedure and wait for their reply.
No. Mm-mm. You're gonna go even lower than that. Half. When you get to a number, go even lower. Go half of that number. Like go half of that number. So if your number was 20, go 10. No, well, that ain't even gonna work on something like that. That's too low. It depends on the price point of the house, cause when you start working in those numbers, repairs can eat up everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it just won't make sense. But we're talking in what are they asking? We'll probably, if you let us know what they're asking, then we can go from there.
All right, and Josh, let us know what that seller is asking for the property that you posted. That's in Columbus, Ohio, so that we can complete that one out. Now, Vernon Santorian, you skipped over my comp. This is in Barstow, California, 92311. It's in a trust, and the mother died. I have photos, and she's saying she offered $148K.
What they say? Verna. What they say, Verna? What did they say? Did they accept it? Trusts are very common in California.
Oh yeah, I mean,
saying she's waiting.
You still got people behind them. You just need to find out who's the trustee.
Mm-hmm.
She said she's waiting. I don't know if you heard me.
Trustee, you can make something happen for sure.
That's just normal. That's just normal. Just normal people. That's how they buy houses in California. They ain't got to be no investor of any sort.
They don't want everybody to know they own them.
I don't know. It just at some point, California is very litigious. However they say it, whenever you sue happy, that's a very who's sue happy environment or whatever. So I'm sure that's where that came from.
And she's saying agent sent it to her, and she's saying her offer is the highest. That's what the agent told her.
I don't like how that sounds. Hey, I don't like how that sounds. Hey, we need to look at it. I don't like how that sounds. That I don't want to be Chevy.
You want to pull it up, then?
It makes sense for me, yeah, but hey,
if we're the highest.
How many other people offer that? Just one other person. Okay, he's trying to be even low baller than me or more aggressive than I am. But
she's saying the KISS calculation is 140.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, that ain't bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, we can take a closer look. You gonna look at it? Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what it looks like. The Arbor Way, right?
Yes, in Barstow, California.
Yeah, that's in that Los Angeles.
Okay. Yeah, this is a onesie. Yeah. 15 views a day. How long has it been on the market? It's only been on the market for 23 days.
What's the price history? Is anything? Ooh, I hope it starts.
Oh, price history?
Yeah.
And now it just got listed.
Yeah, that's fresh. Let's see what buyers are paying in that area.
I got you.
Are they going to accept her offer?
Let's see. For that area.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you did everything.
I mean, we ain't far off that one. Yeah, That's a good question. Are they going to accept that offer?
Yeah, they're gonna accept the number.
Because she spot on with it.
Yeah.
And she spot 128, 175, 195.
How big is our property? How much square footage on it?
Square footage on ours,
Oh yeah, we might get more than that. Then yeah, but those smaller properties, I think.
912, 993, 988. Yeah, 1,000. Oh man, that's a good question. Are they going to accept that offer?
Yeah.
That's a good question, man. Are they going to accept that offer?
Yeah.
You're spot on at that 140. You're spot on at that 148. So follow up with that realtor, see if they're accepting it.
Yeah, she said she doesn't know yet if they're gonna accept it. Let's see here. Slang has another property, and by the way, Ty, he wants to know if he can call you about that property, the motel.
Yeah, just email me first, and then we'll get on the phone.
He has another property. House.
Oh, Chevy asked how the numbers looked on. I'm just going to pull that up. Try to.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's pull up that hotel.
Hotel.
Yeah. So I put it in Chat GPT. Somebody had a GPT for it, even though Chat would have probably just broke it down. But so basically, this is the basic info. So it's 39 keys or rooms, however you want. They say keys in that world. The ADR, which is the average daily rate, is I put $95. The occupancy rate, that was the 26 out of 39. That's what they say they're averaging. So that's 67% on a daily basis, and they're asking 2.8. So once it does the math, basically what'll happen is they take the number of keys, the 39, and multiply that times 365, right? That's 365 days to give you just to show you how they break a motel down. So you take the 365 days and multiply that times 39. That's the total number of keys / rooms. So that gives you 14,235 rooms available that you can rent, based on the way they look at it, that I can lease or rent over the course of over a year. All right, but my occupancy rate is 67%. All right. So based on my historical numbers, I'm only renting 9,500 of those, 9,537. So now that's when your average daily rate comes into that $95. I think he said 98 or 100. I just went a little conservative, say 95.
95.
Now you'll multiply that times that 9,537 available rooms, right? So that's where you get your gross income. This 906,057, that gives you, which is a little different than what I got here because of the math, but that gives you that amount. So that's what you see right here. Okay. So now once you know that, then normally they're going to say your run rate as far as expenses is going to be about 60%. So that leaves, a lot of times they'll do between 30 and 40. So they did it both ways here. They did on the low side, the expense is 70%, which leaves 30%. So you multiply that times the 905, 380, that gives your net operating income of 271. On the high side at 40%, meaning they do really good with their expenses or whatever, that'll give them a NOI of 362. Okay, so now if we're going to just determine a cap rate based on what they're asking, on the low side, the cap rate would be 9.7%. On the high side, 12.9. So even at 9.7, that would, especially in a market like that in Florida, that's a decent deal, right? Just on the surface or whatever. So hopefully that made sense on how those numbers break down when you're evaluating a motel or hotel.
And you said that's a Chat GPT app?
Yeah, it's called Hotel Valuator. So what I put in, as you'll notice up here at the top, I put in 39 keys. The average daily rate was $95. I put the occupancy was 67%, asking price, and then did the rest.
So my question, they evaluated and say, "Hey, this is a good deal."
You say what now?
So did they come to a conclusion that it's a good deal?
It says what? Well, it gives you what the considerations are. So What is the market like? Urban, interstate, tourists. So I guess it would definitely be tourists. I guess you said it's close to Disney World. Is this a hotel branded or independent? That makes a difference. More than likely, it's not. Are there a PIP, meaning a property improvement plan, obligations? If you're branded with a Holiday Inn or something like that, every so many years they want you to do a PIP, meaning you're going to go in there and they may want you to go in and change out all the sheets and the drapes or all the mattresses, or they may want you to do the whole thing, like redo the whole thing, or they may want you to change out all the TVs, and it may be a combination of those things, right? So they call it PIP, property improvement plan. And then say what are the recent trends in the occupancy, ADR growth? That's something beyond what we have access to see what the market is doing. And is there any additional revenue, like meeting rooms, vending machines, just stuff like that. A small place like that, more than like they don't really have that much additional income coming in. So
what are you looking for as far as a cap rate? Because that's how you determine.
Anytime you get around 10, you're probably getting a pretty good deal. Right. Yeah, okay. So this is at 9.7 based on just some back of the nap, as we call it, back of the napkin math. So is that on the low side is that, on the high side is this, but that's all based on expensive. So, but a lot of these places, a lot of Indians run them, and so they run them themselves. So they're taking absorbing a lot of the expenses on employees. So they may not take that into account whenever they give you a price. Because, oh no, my expenses are only this a month. But if you didn't work in here, what would the expenses be? That's where you have to look at it, right? Because they're gonna look at, I don't pay, I only pay you this. That don't include if you got 6 employees doing the same thing that 2 of y'all doing, right? That adds up over the course of a year. When you got 2 people doing the work of 6 people, right? And so just small stuff like that or whatever, but just on the surface, on what he just gave us, it looks like a pretty decent deal, just on the surface, without just diving a little deeper. So hopefully that makes a little sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I guess it'll be a good time to focus on the topic. Slang has another property. I want to get you Slang.
So you want me to go through it or wait till we
How you want to do it, Ty?
Yeah, no, we'll go ahead and do the comp here. We'll go ahead and
okay. This is you got it. You got it.
Yeah. So on the surface, that's definitely something worth taking a deeper dive into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, makes sense. So for something like that, where would you market that?
You mean talking about the price?
Just for buyers, how would you market that?
Well, we haven't pulled off a deal with the hotel motel, but we have a pretty extensive network of buyers that were built trying to move some stuff, right? Got a couple things still in the pipeline, but so we sort of built one. Then like the interview, not the interview, the replay that you guys heard with the Tammy chick and negotiating, then she got her outfit on moving commercial property. So it wouldn't be difficult to remove something like that, especially in an area like that at all. Some people would probably love to take a property like that on as a boutique motel. And basically a boutique motel or hotel is basically just combining Airbnb, that method of short-term rentals, because that's technically what an Airbnb is like a hotel motel, because it's short-term, and you're trying to automate it as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So you may not even, on one that small, you may not even have an attendant there. You just only have somebody come in and cleaning occasionally, because you set up the what do you call it, the lobby area. You try to set it up where everything is self-serve, like towels and just whatever. You make it self-serve to the people that are staying there. And you put automatic what you call it, on the doors, which they sort of already have that with hotels, but you give them a code. Like once they rent a room from you through Airbnb or Verbo or whatever, you give them the code to be able to access that particular room or whatever. And a lot of times they'll go in and just they'll especially since it's near a tourist attraction like that, they'll go in and renovate it real nice so they can charge a lot more for them. And then they may turn that into, it's 39 units. They may just turn it into 20 units to make it more attractive for families to like have like a lot more space. You see what I'm saying? Just combine those 39 and turn it into basically about 20, something like that. So, and that's an option too, especially like I said, a tourist area like that. So,
Okay. So the seller is asking 250. ARV is right at 200,000. So I mean, it's grossly overpriced, especially for the area and what it's looking like. So I mean, honestly, man, at 100K is really where you need to be at, especially with that rehab.
All right. That was for Slang.
And keep in mind, guys, when it comes to off-market properties, the seller is really going to overprice everything. Everything they're going to overprice. And it's just up to you to educate. And so you set the tone and properly educate them on what's going on.
Boom.
All right, where we at now? We're going to talk about the topic, Flip?
yeah, we can go right into it. Good. Just one second.
I mean, somebody else asking a question, Torian. Ruby Hard? Until we jump.
Rudy Hard, will the curbsiders provide detailed photos of the inside? That was towards Gemini Way's property. That would be a good question to ask the realtor.
Yeah, access some pictures and maybe a video of the inside for sure. I mean, we bought our house. We bought our house sight on scene, and it was probably not the best thing to do at all. At all. Man, the realtor that was showing the house sticker put her foot in the closet and say, "Yeah, there's closet space." That should have been a red flag.
That was a red flag.
That should have been a red flag, bro. The wife was pregnant at the time, man. We needed to get the hell out of Pensacola.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, so the topic, let me throw up the little thing here we did. That's funny. Buy TV or flip a house. So y'all know Adrian be on Thursday nights. That doing. She works. She's a manager at Target, one of the Targets in the area, and
Okay.
so she ain't did it in a couple of years, but she'll normally she would send me like a photo of people that they'll have the TVs in the basket or however you pull them out or whatever. You know what time it is. It's tax return time. They have the TVs.
Come on now.
Hey, go down, Lord have mercy. So, boy. So I've thought about it, and I ain't never did it myself when I used to get, but I wouldn't have known to do that anyway. When I used to actually get some money back like that in a tax return, tax refund. But just think about it. Like, if you had the discipline, and let's just say you started, you never really made any money in the sense of just never made six figures before, but just worked a normal job, and say every year you was getting back, I'll say $7,000, right? For whatever reason, people get that kind of money, and you put that into some type of just low risk investment, probably with a return of 6 to maybe 8%. I would love to know what that would turn into over 30 years, right? That would probably turn into a serious nest egg, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Over close to 30 years. That's just all you were doing.
Let's go to
All
chat.
you were doing.
Let's go to
It
chat.
ain't gonna
Ain't gonna do that.
it'll mess that up bad. I wouldn't know the proper prompt to make sure it gets the math right. It's gotten a lot better than it used to be. A lot
I
better.
mean,
But you have to put in the right prompt for it to get that math right.
we're just asking about compound interest of 8% over 30 years.
Yeah, but then you got to be able to put the money in there each year. You know what I'm saying? Like each year I'm putting 7,000 in there. Then it got the we could try it, but normally it ain't gonna get it right. It's not that it can't do it. You just got to be able to put the right prompt in there to do it. I don't understand it enough to think that I can put the right prompt in there to do it. Oh, I guess I could ask the question: what prompts would I need to put in there to do it? Well, what would you need? Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's do it. We're talking about it. Let's do it. So I'm sitting up and tell you what chat can do. Chat gonna tell me what it can do. Let me stop this.
Very true.
Yeah, let me do it this way. Share screen.
Hey, yeah, man. Yeah, you could put it in the chat. I just did it.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna say 7,000.
Oh, hold on. Okay, so we're live and we're trying to figure out it's tax refund season. And if someone, we'll just say, just to keep it simple, I guess we're talking about compound interest over 30 years. Okay, what would you need if the person was going to take their tax returns and put it into some type of investment that was going to return about, we'll just say, just to be conservative, 7% a year, just conservative. I know it'll go up and down. What information would you need in order for to calculate that correctly? We'll just start there.
All right. To calculate compound interest over 30 years with a 7% return, I'd need the initial investment amount. And if you're adding more money regularly, like each year from future tax returns, also knowing if the interest compounds annually or more frequently would help. So what's your starting amount? And will you be adding more each year?
Okay, yeah, the starting amount is 7,000. We'll be adding 7,000 each year, and it will compound annually at 7%.
Great. So with a starting amount of 7,000 and adding $7,000 each year, compounded annually at 7%, you'd be looking at a final amount after 30 years. To get that exact figure, I can run a quick calculation. Sound good?
Let's get it.
All right, let's do it. So with a starting amount of 7,000 and adding 7,000 each year at 7% interest compounded annually, after 30 years, you'd have around $739,566. Not too shabby for tax refunds, right?
No, that would be a good retirement. That would be a pretty good retirement. That's a good nest egg. Yeah.
That's a nice little nest egg, man.
Yeah. You ain't gonna cause because if you just multiply 210,000 times, even if you just saved it, that's $210,000, right? 30 times 7. So you triple it. You triple it. Yeah.
Triple the hustle.
Yeah, triple working on quadrupling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's
serious difference with that, boy. Next level there, right there.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
level.
Yeah.
So that's answering the topic: how are you using your tax refund?
Well, that's not answering. That's what
right.
I thought about that. That's not answering. So yeah, how are you using it, right? And so in this world of real estate, let's just say I ain't even gonna get credit. You're getting $3,000 back, right? And that that's just a nice little hit, in the world of real estate, it wouldn't be difficult to add a zero to that, right? It wouldn't be difficult. Even if it was a situation where you just had the patience. A lot of stuff with real estate just takes a great deal of patience. If you have to be patient at being patient, consistent at being consistent. It's very difficult to do that. The way we want things to move forward fast. Like I'm talking over 30 years now. I want my money now, but damn, you 20. By the time you get 30 or 50, you have almost $1 million right there. What you doing? What are you doing now to make that happen? You know what I'm saying? Again, I get it because I ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody 54 didn't do it, so I get it. Trust me. When I used to get that type of bread through means that I probably shouldn't have been doing because I ain't got kids. I understand. Hey, I remember. I got a quick story on that. So I ain't gonna say who it is.
It's okay. You can say who it is. You don't put a name on it.
I ain't gonna say who it is, but I was. It was a relative. I was claiming them, and basically, long story short, and because if I go into more detail, I'll tell.
Yeah. Don't put the fam online.
Their life changed where they started allowing somebody else to claim them. And because we blood, I was very hurt. I was very hurt, but what can I do about it? You know what I'm saying? I was very hurt. Yeah. Hey, I just couldn't believe she did that to me. I'm like, huh? Well, anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, but it would be very. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be easy, but that'll give you a jump start that most people don't have when they get in this business. Actually having money. Now you can do this with no money. That's the purpose of the kiss method. Blah blah blah. But it don't hurt none if you got something to throw some fire on it, right? Now if you're getting $7,000 back, that could be a down payment on something to get some ownership of a property. You know what I'm saying? Like that's 10% of $70,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can get people's attention. Let's just say you found the house $100,000. It was livable, may need a little work or but definitely livable. And you let the owner know, hey, you'll give them $5,000 down, and they own to finance the rest or whatever. Or they may have wanted this way. You can do it also. They may have wanted $15,000 down. You give them $5,000 and let them know your shares and let them finance obviously the house, but also finance the down payment too, right? Mm-hmm. It's just so many creative ways that you can structure a creative finance deal. But that's just if you want to get some ownership. Now, if you're just talking about just being very direct and for generating leads and marketing, if you want to spend a little money on text messaging, cold calling campaign, the right tools or whatever, now that gives you a leg. I mean, normally not even going to have to spend all of that. Now you start talking about direct mail, something like that. That takes a little bread. If you got $7,000 back, you're going to use probably all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you can stagger that out over 3 months. You know what I'm saying? 3,000 direct mail campaign, dollar trip, and then do 2 more. Because ideally, anything that you try, you really need to be committed to it. 6 months, 3 months is a minimum. But that gives you now, you just need 1 deal to close on something like that. And it should send you off to the record because it worked or whatever. And you capitalize off of that. But any of this, you really need to be committed to 3 to 6 months on any form of marketing. You have your outliers on when I started. It just happened so fast. That ain't the real world. You know what I just thought about, guys? I was trying to explain to somebody, give them some real context on things. Because they asked me, how long did you close your first deal? I said, I ain't really no good example. Because the very first 2 calls I got were deals. That ain't realistic. I said, then I thought about it as I was typing it to them. I said, you know what? What's realistic is I did that first deal in March of 2003 when I started in February. So it basically took 30 days, but I didn't do the second deal until June. That's really like what was real. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it really took me 4 months to do my first deal in reality. First, because that was just straight out of luck. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing, right? And the second deal that I got, I could just remember, but just because of what happened, and that was in June, is that the lady called me, the property was listed, the owner called me, the property was listed, but she knew the agent, it was overpriced. The agent had it listed at $49,000, and the listing was going to expire that week. Because when she said, well, I can't really do anything until that expires this week. She sold it to me for $9,000. She said, I know my property not working. I told him that. He was trying to get her to sell it for $49,000. She sold it for $9,000.
Oh, wow.
That I knew back then that agents would overprice stuff. That's why I know what we're doing. Just stick with it or whatever. But again, back to my point on it is that it really took me 4 months. So any form of marketing, you got to be committed to it. Just got to have that mindset. I know we want money fast. Who doesn't? Who does? I do too. I wish someone just start pouring down on me right now or whatever. I'll take all my clothes off right here on live TV.
No, we ain't doing that. That's what we doing.
Hey, right now, get next to y'all. Hey. So, but anyway, point being is you got to be committed to whatever form of marketing you're doing. A minimum of 3 months, but realistically, I think it turns 6 because this is a marathon, guy. What business do you know that you're profitable on the first transaction? Tell me, Chevy. What business can you do that in?
Not a lot.
You know, people run business for 2 and 3 years and
in the hole, yeah,
in the hole,
break in the hole or barely breaking even.
The WNBA been in the hole for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? They lose $40-50 million a year.
Man,
that's a bad example, but
yeah.
I mean, we talk about.
That's why they can't pay them more. They losing money. Who you gonna pay more than you losing money?
Damn, that's bad though. I mean, I remember. Like the first deal that we did took us right at I would say probably like 6 months. Like the first deal by ourselves. But here's the thing though, man, with the day and age that we're in, like Flip, you didn't have nobody you could just reach out and call and be on the phone and be like, hey man, can you walk me through this? Can you walk me through that?
Chevy.
That's why you're doing what you're doing.
Chevy, the man said, I say the man, talking about Ron LeGrand. He said, this is what you're going to do. You don't believe what I'm telling you right now. You don't have anybody to ask. Well, so what you're going to do, you're going to go ask your realtor, buddy, right, about this thing called wholesaling. He's going to tell you it's illegal and you can't do it. You're going to need a license. Guess what Tyrone did exactly what he said. When I asked my guy, the realtor named Keith, and he said exactly what Ron said. But for me, it confirmed Ron knew what he was
validation, yeah.
It confirmed Ron knew what he was talking about versus what Keith didn't know what he was talking about, and proved out he didn't, obviously. So, anyway, go ahead, Sherry. I cut you off.
So it took right at 6 months. I mean, we've been really speaking this up for the past 6 months now as far as KISS method. So this is about the time where people are really going to see traction. So if you still have your foot on the gas, this is where you're really going to see some turnaround, man, because you got to think the average listing take 180 days. That's 6 months. Mm-hmm. And what would happen is you're going to see sellers go through a lot of frustration, a lot of offers falling through. And before you know it, lo and behold, they're going to accept your offer.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. But as far as really and truly, if you get back 3,000, like for us to operate our business, it only costs like $500 a month just to run a full-fledged business.
well, no, I thought you all spend some money on some marketing though. You all do a little different.
That's marketing.
I thought you did the PPC thing. Y'all don't do that no more?
No, we don't do that no more. Yeah, we text.
You gotta be more than that.
Yeah, we cut back on that.
Yeah,
we cut back on that. And now we're just doing this to texting.
I got you.
But yeah, so now it's just what it was that like the PPL leads would come in, and no matter if it was good, bad, or the ugly, guess what? You still got to pay for it.
Yeah, doggone right you do. Hey, John, but that's why I push the KISS method. But go ahead, I'll gladly anybody, especially if you're a student of mine. In the training, I show you how all different methods how to do it, and I'll help you with it. I'm just trying to save you some frustration because these same responses you get from agents, you will get them from sellers also. Sure yeah, and then you just spend money to do it.
Nah, you're going to get worse response from sellers. The seller will tell you go F yourself. The
agents ain't going to do that. They ain't going to do that. They say it, but they don't say it.
Yeah. Yeah, seller will definitely to call you up like, hey man, how you get my number? What you doing? I didn't say. You're not gonna get that type of pushback from an agent. It's gonna the entry is gonna be a lot.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot simpler.
You're literally spending money on direct mail. I guess people just don't have nothing to do. I always think I know. I just always think, why I don't think like there's something wrong with me. And that's why I'm always like, something wrong with me. Like you'll literally have people. You send them a direct mail piece, and they will call you and curse you out.
Yeah.
Like, just throw it in the trash. You don't do that when Walmart send you something.
You'll have people that say you have the wrong number call you to tell you have the wrong number.
Yes. Now I got the real number.
That's a lot of energy. I don't see how people put all this energy into what they decide to do. But I learned early age in sales and marketing that people are like garbage truck, man. They just want to find someone to dump their garbage out on, man. That's really how I get through the no's and the ups and the downs, and because understanding that you have to eat at least 100. Like we literally just found a yes after texting, reading all the text messages. We just found a yes where we're gonna close it out in like 2 weeks and make like $7,500. But that's going through all those no's, going through all those text messages, people saying, hey, I had this one person who was like, man, sell your mama house. I'm like, what?
I ain't heard that one. Hey, I ain't heard that.
People literally say, hey, if you text me again, I will find out where you live and I'll come in out and I'll do all types of.
Oh yeah, I had to do when we were doing when I've done robocalls before. You know, they get the message. It's better than matter of fact. I'm working on something now, but you press 1 and they can leave a message. Dude told me, hey, I got a 38 pistol, and I don't know who you are, but I got this phone number and I'll find you. If you call me again, I will come and blow your MFing head off.
It's deep, though.
That's deep, man. Wow.
It takes a lot of energy.
You do know you recorded, right?
Right.
I guess you don't care. I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you don't care.
I'll be laughing, bro. I'll be laughing. I enjoy the texting, man, because it gets rid of the no's so faster. And then just calling the yeses and just good. And here's the thing, 95 to 98% of people is going to want retail on their properties. That's also the other thing that y'all got to understand. We're just looking for that small percentage of people that's looking to really sell where they're in some form of distress and we're having a solution to their problem. So it's not us taking advantage, it's being a problem solver, being in the market of understanding that it's about relationship and being able to solve their problem. And I think a lot of times people overthink that. And they start fighting against themselves, because here's the thing: there's going to be people like us that are doing it with the right intention, and there's going to be people that's out there that's not doing it with the right intention. And you gotta identify and choose: do you want to be someone that do the right thing, or do you want to just let other people take advantage? That's really it. So yeah, but tax return money, man. I haven't gotten tax return in 8 or 9 years, man. I've been paying taxes.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, I've been paying taxes. Feels good though. Feels good. I keep when you're paying taxes, you keep. Did y'all know when you're paying taxes, you keep damn near all your money. You keep all your money. So when you're paying taxes, and you're thinking that the government is giving you back money. They're not giving you back all your money.
Took that through the year. Yeah.
So, yeah. And
Well,
you're right.
But it's an opportunity to leverage it into something. And then, okay, say, well, what if I lose it? So that TV, we're going to make you some money?
We like things easy.
Hey, you probably already got a TV. Like you probably already got one that's maybe a little smaller. They update, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I get it. I get that part. But you probably already got one. you better probably get an extra one, or I'm gonna get one for my baby in her room.
Dude, I used to be in the habit where I just go on Walmart and I see something, I just buy it. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like just buying things for no reason.
Oh yeah.
So I had to smarten up with that, man.
That's why self-storage exists, man. You know, because we as Americans, we buy too much stuff, man. Right now, I tell a story, and I need to move it over to the self-storage. Yeah, this how this works. I'm a part owner in a self-storage facility, but I'm paying rent over somewhere else. You know why it happened? I don't want to take the time out to go get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a gym membership. If I cancel my membership, that means I didn't gave up. Oh, you've been gave up.
Right.
That's me too. I ain't just talking to me too. But you cancel membership, that means you gave up. So and they live up. They make millions off of us.
I ain't been in the gym.
My membership, I done gave up. Oh, you've been gave up.
Yep.
Gemini ways to get through some of these questions. For seller financing offers, what is the standard percentage I should use for down payment? 20.
I'm trying to do 0.
Yep. 0 to 3%.
Yeah.
All right. She also wants to know. I didn't hear you, Sherry.
I said as low as possible.
Low as possible. Okay.
Now, if your intent is to wholesale the terms out, now if it's a listed, let's back up, Sherry. If it's a listed property, the agent got to be paid. It got to be enough to cover them. So 3% or whatever the number is, blah blah blah, got to be enough to cover them. But if your intent is to wholesale the terms out, it still needs to be attractive, but you got to build in your money too, right? Yeah. So we'll just say 10%. That covers the agent, gives the owner a little bit of money, but you're going to charge someone to bring them in. You may charge them 20%, so you can get paid. So yeah. If your intent is to wholesale the terms out.
Yeah.
And Jared always also has another question. Do you guys have a general breakdown for the cost of rehabs, full, partial, or cosmetic, for example?
I can give you what I would do to run some math on a deal, but Chevy can go into the rehab stuff. That ain't I hate it.
Ty, listen, man. We not doing no Oh no, I do be doing rehabs. Generally, $20 if it's make ready, $40, $50 if it's a full rehab. Times the square footage, pretty much. That's for easy math. So $15 to $20 make ready, and then full rehab we're talking about $40 to $50, if not higher. So this all depends on the condition. In the market. Or you could do $5,000 per room if you're doing like a full rehab. And then if it's make ready, now you're doing like $1,000 a room. So if you have 3 bedroom, 2 baths, that's 5 rooms. So if it's just make ready, probably gonna spend like $5 to $10 grand.
A dude told me another way of looking at it. I had this my 10 minutes I saw it online. It's the sevens. Somebody told me this. I think somebody else. And you got your heating and air, you got your roofing. You got your electrical and plumbing. Those are going to be your biggest costs.
Biggest costs, yep.
Yeah. So you could talk about $7 to $10 grand for each one of them, right? Mm-hmm. And so if you need all of them, that's $40 grand off the top.
That's right there.
Start talking about flooring, then you start that, so you just start. And the way I learned that, I think Ron LeGrand he said do it and that was 20 years ago. So we probably raised that number, obviously. He said just do it in increments of 5. You know what I'm saying, as far as your repairs or whatever, similar to that. So it's just, different ways to do it. Now, if you're actually talking about doing a rehab yourself or whatever, then just get some contractors out there and get some bid. But that's a world, that's a dangerous world there, though. Because I'm joking there. If you have to deal with a contractor that doesn't have the money to fund his supplies, some gonna come with that now, right? Material, supplies and material. So I'm gonna come with that. You're gonna spend a lot of. So you don't ever want to give them money. This happened, and again, I don't want to put them out there. This happened in a close family of mine. Now they know I'm in the business. They don't be asking me stuff then until after it didn't happen. Oh, I ain't got nothing on it now because you should have asked me before that. Now I can give you some advice to try to relieve some of your problems, but you should have asked me before you did it. Gave the man half the money. Guess what he did?
Nothing. Ran away with it.
Didn't show up. The only reason they got it back is because my cousin know the dude really well, and he didn't want to be out with my cousin, and then he gave the money back. That's the only reason he gave it back. I said, y'all did what? Well, he need to go buy. I said, no. If he need to go buy materials and stuff, okay, you already know what you're dealing with, right? You dealing with somebody that ain't running the business right. Because if he ain't got the funds to supply it, you can deal with him, but you got to know you're going to spend a lot of time at Home Depot and Lowe's is what's about to happen. Because that's the way you're going to do that. You're not going to put the money in their hands. It's not.
Yeah, we do over the phone sales because I'm in Florida. So Home Depot called me, Lowe's called me, every different store in Shreveport called me, man, and I just pay for stuff over the phone. I did that last year. I looked through my Cash App. I sent dude 20 grand. Go to look at the property. Guess what was done to the property? Nothing. I call up my people like, man, this dude done robbed me of 20 grand.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, chuck it up to the game.
Tell you how Joker got me one time, and that's the last rehab I did. A long time, guys. Well, no, I'm sorry. I have done a couple since then. My bad. Anyway, that was somebody else's money for real. This was my money, and I met him at Home Depot. I guess I looked like Boo Boo the Fool that day. He said, man, what you buying? I said, yeah, man, we about to do this rehab, blah, blah. I'm getting the sun. I don't know what I was buying. He said, yeah, man, I could do that. He said, what y'all finna do? So we finna do the roof first. He said, how much they told you? Like, whatever it was half. So he got your boy attention. See that? Hey, I got exactly what I deserve. So what he would do is, old Brown, I don't know what his real name is, Brown. You ever see a dude named Brown in Birmingham run, little short black? Hey, fit. He fit. The little short black fella run. Anyway, so what he would do is he would do almost half the job, and then on Friday he said, "Hey man, go ahead and just pay me for that. I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow, and I'll just go and start on the windows." Same thing the next week. Still ain't getting finished the roof now, and half the windows done. Oh, I'll finish them up. Just go ahead and pay me. I'll go start on the bathroom. But after that third, I was like, whoa, we ain't, huh? I said, we got to finish the roof before I give you any more money. I ain't hear from him no more, or whatever. Got your
so he gave you half the price and gave you half the job.
Half the price, half the job. hey, oh my God, so I told one of my homeboys about this in the business. And he said, what the dude's name was? Some, I don't know what it is called, said Brown. He said, oh, Brown got you? He said,
he know.
He said, it didn't took you this long to let old Brown get you. I thought you already knew about Brown. I could have told you. You know what I'm saying?
He's notorious.
I can tell you exactly how he did it too. Exactly what he did, you know. Got your boy good, boy. Woo. Good. Probably got me about 18,000 in about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
That's some good money. You know what I'm saying? That's some good money.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Sherry Thomas wants to know, what is the name of this show?
Hey, what is the name of this show, dude? That's a good question, man. Hey. Oh, no, that's our girl, Sherry Thomas, ain't it? That's one of my students. This the Sherry I know. What's not be? You a first timer? Cause she know.
I mean, it got to be a first timer if they actually was.
Yeah, I don't know no official name. What I do when I start creating the titles and stuff, I always put the date and I put offers are free. That's what I put there. I don't know if that's the name of the show, but that's what I put.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? We call it the Zomps call-in show. The Zomps Q&A.
Rudy Hard has a property, is 7 acres of vacant land. This is in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It has 3 different lots, and they're asking 1.4 for all 3. This is in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
They've been in building Georgia, don't they?
1.4, 7 acres.
Let's look it up. Let's see what.
Okay.
Oh man,
Hilarious.
pimping with the flip man. I'm
I
trying to
don't,
think.
I don't know that. What is the name of this show? That's a good question. Don't stump us like that. What's the name story?
Yeah, it's it's a 1319 Scenic Highway, and that is in Lawrenceville, Georgia. You have ChatGPT up. I don't know.
My bad, 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 my bad.
Okay.
All right, so seen it. What? So Lawrenceville,
Yes, Georgia. 30.
Lawrenceville, Georgia,
Mhm.
ATL, Georgia. All right, so let's see here. First of all, well, it's for sale. It's a listed property, so that just eliminates it off the top. Is this commercial? Unincorporated Gwinnett Zone '01 office and industrial. Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do with that. I wouldn't know how to comp that anyway. But it's a listed property on top of it on LoopNet. I wouldn't know how to answer that, my man. I'll get there.
Rudy. I guess it's Rudy.
I know one thing. 1.4 ain't the number. There ain't nobody bought it.
Alrighty. And Dave Darden was to give an update, Chevy. I moved on and did the offer myself. The seller declined. He is trying to get a 115 for the property. This is in Cameron, Texas. Zillow says 85. Redfin say 135. Said okay. All right. Question: Wilbur Mendoza, welcome to the live. When looking for a title company, do all parties have to be aware of the wholesale deal, or just the wholesaler and the buyer?
It depends on the state these days.
Okay.
It depends on who you're dealing with, and it depends on the state. It depends on, I mean, hell, it even depends on the title company.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Some title companies are like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah, they may not be able to do it. Yeah.
So yeah. So you need to start with finding an investor friendly title company first. So if you call up a title company, you say, hey, do you guys do assignment of contracts? And they tell you no, you say, hey, can I speak to the lawyer or the escrow agent?
Yeah.
Because if you call in 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be the front office person, the clerk or whatever you call them that's going to answer, and they don't do transactions, so they don't really know, but they quick to answer anyways.
Oh, Sherry said you walked in on the show where you was talking about taking your clothes off.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I
She wanted to verify what she was paying attention to.
Oh no, I'll just well, hey.
She's the same Sherry.
Yeah, I lost it for a second.
They were about to throw money at them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, somebody was talking about some bread, man.
Oh Lord. John Luckett, welcome to the live. Hey guys, I just came across your show. I own about 26 properties in Mississippi. It's on a major highway. I want to build a community. What do you think my first move should be?
Do you mean lots? Does he mean when he says on 26 property, does he mean lots or does he mean actual houses or a combination, I guess? Yeah, if you could be a little bit more clear for us. What's his name?
John Luckett.
John who?
Luckett.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Mr. Luckett, if you could.
He's saying it's acres. It's acres. 26 acres.
Oh, 26 acres. Okay. I'd have to look at it. If you want to email me, I'll take a look and just give you my 2 cents on it.
Herman Davis is saying the show is the same every day. What's it called? Nothing but fimping these days. Fimping
these days.
Yes, that's what she said. What's up, Have Dolo? Say what's up, Ty, Chevy, and me. Rudy Hard. Okay, should all comps be unlisted?
Not at all. Listed, unlisted, it don't matter. We'll take a look at it.
All right. And Gemini Ways is saying as soon as she does her first KISS single family home, she's definitely making the switch to land. So she understands it better now. Let me go to some people that's on Instagram. There's ATL Home Matchmaker. Wanted to jump on the live, but this was earlier. This is before you did the topic. I don't know if that person still wants to get on the live, but this ATL Home Matchmaker.
You don't have the message up. Oh, you say you're on Instagram?
On Instagram.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, they're on Instagram. And the Realtor 43, the key focus on motivated sellers. And then Currency QT is saying, I seen 2 properties recently. One, the neighbor told me they moved out of state. The other, I was told the owner died and he has a USPS vacant notice in the mailbox. How can I find accurate info on them? I guess like the next of kin. One moved out of state and the other died.
I mean, really, all you need is just a property address. You can go to the tax assessor website, put in a property address, and it'll show you the owner's information. And then from there, you have the owner's information. You could go to, so we're just talking about the freeway. You just go to Fast People Search, put in the name of the person. It'll pull up phone numbers for them. You could call them like that.
Call them like that.
So these are just one-off situations where you're not looking to do no bulk skip tracing. This is just freeway to skip trace. Tax assessor, Fast People Search, phone numbers available. Just like that.
And she's now asking, would that be a local site?
Yeah, your local tax assessor's website. So whatever city you're in, you're just going to type in, like, for instance, Montgomery tax assessor website. And then you're going to pull up property searches, and then it's going to pull up who owns that property.
The county. You're talking about the county.
Yeah, the county website. And as long as you have their information, you just go to Fast People Search, True People Finder, Bin Finder. There's tons of different websites out there to find somebody's information.
Bet.
You can find anybody on this face of this earth, especially in America. You
can be found. That was the last question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll roll out then. I got to. Okay, so we did good. We did good. Y'all see Chevy info scrolling at the bottom. So you know how to hit him up. You can jump in the Flip Man's Partnership Network. You know how to say that. And this show is not about me.
Just so we clear.
What up, Half Dolo?
By now, I would be probably directing those instead of in them. On my entrepreneur mindset, I'll be directing.
We don't go there.
But I've been aged out of them. But anyways, we just tripping. All right. So anyways, guys, we appreciate everyone to join us back after a couple of days of being out. But yeah, I get a hold of this tool I was telling you guys about, and probably just the way you all are benefiting the ones that are in the school. I'm gonna probably just post some counties that show good activities for us. A high demand. Well, it's a which one would it'll be easy to wholesale, or it'll be easy to be able to flip some land or whatever. So I'm gonna throw those in the group. I'm gonna try to just do one a month. I mean, one each morning or whatever. So that'll be an opportunity. We're gonna add some training to it, obviously, but you all automatically access the wholesaling land training when you are a member of it. So anyway, more to come. Just trying to give you more options out there. So again, guys, just stay, be consistent at being consistent. Use patience to be patient. And we'll see you guys on the FLIP SID.
Flip man. It's the flip man. Flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash.